YouTube, man, back with another video, man. For those who don't know me, my name's Clay Winsky, 24-year-old truck driver out of Chicago, man. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, man. Show love for the YouTube algorithm. Help the channel grow. But really, in this video, man, all I'm finna do is pretty much talk about like how I made over six figures last year in 2023 and still ended up broke. So I'm gonna try not to make this video too long. You know, I'm gonna try to just touch the points that I feel like that really matters and give my advice to like people that still think about getting in trucking or want to do trucking or just find a different job or things to look for. So basically my story is basically, if you know, based off of you looking at my previous videos, I basically just went from Schneider Prime workout, then I found this little OTR company. So mind you, I was working, they was like a foreign country in Russian's country. So if anybody that's in the trucking industry that know about them foreigners, they know, y'all know like how you allowed to run. So I ain't trying to snitch on them, but if you work for a foreign company, you know you have some leeway in certain areas at trucking, if you know what I mean. But in the gist of that, bro, I was making so much money. Like when you young, cause you have the energy, and this is for like all my young truck drivers. When you young, bro, and have the energy to like, you could go out all night, stay up all night, and still get up at like 7, 8 in the morning, bro, and don't feel like no headache, bro. Those is like, take advantage of that, especially like in trucking, bro. If you get in trucking, bro, utilize your youth, bro. I kid you not, cause you'll be amazed. Like you can sleep off of like 3-4 hours of sleep and still get the day done productively, safely. But I went from making basically 900 a week to like 1,200 a week to like thousands, bro. And I kid you not, like I'm gonna put something like my check stubs up in here to really like show y'all like the visual, like the type of money that was hitting my account weekly. Like this wasn't like no every 2 weeks or bi-weekly. This was like weekly. And at a 22-year-old seeing that type of money hit your account consistently, granted, it wasn't the same every week because, trucking like fluctuate based off loads and a good week, bad week. But majority of the time, I was averaging around like at least 15, bro. At 22, 15 plus, that was like around my average, like at least 15, bro. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, I still had them days. I still had like 12, maybe even 8. It was rare, very seldom, but it most of the time, like I said, I still had a good check. So how I ended up broke, not necessarily broke. Well, I wasn't broke, but like that money wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it, bro. I'm 22 years old, traveling the United States on the country road, driving my ass off, seeing 2,000, 3,000 hit my account, and I just wasn't being responsible with my money. I learned real quick, like that lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep, like bro, that shit actually is a thing. And I was blessed enough to, like, I'm 24 now, but I'm blessed enough to make that type of money at that age to help me realize that, because a lot of people don't realize that shit, or a lot of people go through those type of problems in their late 20s, early 30s or 40s, and they got way more responsibilities. So I was blessed enough to make that type of money at a young age and not have no responsibilities. I was still living with my dad, so only thing I really had to worry about was my car note and phone bill. So think about that. Car note and the phone bill. My car note was only like $4 something a month. My phone bill was only like $1 something a month. And I'm making like 15 plus a week. So you see like my income to debt ratio. I would just grind my ass off, take weeks off at a time, and just blow that bag. Let's say I go out and make a bag. I literally come home and to stay off work until like my expenses, like my fixed expenses, I knew my fixed expenses was covered, and I just enjoy life and just blow that bag. Then once I'm blowing money, I'll go right back on the road. That is a terrible mindset to have, bro. I kid you not. I'm just speaking from experience, bro. I mean, bro, I went from making 3,000, 2,500, 2,700, like 17, like, bro, I'm gonna show these is like actual check stubs, bro. I was legit go on the road, make a bag, come back home, blow a bag, or take trips, do something fun, bro. And that's not the way to live, bro. It don't matter how much money you make if you gotta spend it all, and that's just facts, bro. Like me, I save, bro. And that's my advice to you in trucking. You gotta save, bro. Save your ass off, bro. Cause you will never know what will happen. You will never know what will happen, bro. So and to answer somebody, I feel like some people ask this, like, was I leasing? I was renting. They had like a renting program. So the benefit of a renting program is like I got paid like an owner operator, but I wasn't an owner operator. I wasn't no lease operator. You know what I'm saying? So like that time I took off, let's say I had a truck, right? The time I took off, bro, I didn't have to worry about like no consistent truck payments. I didn't have to worry about no truck payments. Like, let's say if my rent, like, you know, when you leasing, when you take time off, you still have to make that truck payment even when you're off, bro. When I was off, I didn't have to worry about that shit at all. I kid you not. I took like months off, bro. I kid you not. And they was cool with it. It was like one of those like unicorn jobs and shit. And I'm still cool with them to this day. I'm pretty sure if I still go back, they'll accept me with open arms and shit, because I had a good relationship with them. It wasn't like no bad blood or anything. Even when I left, bro, the reason why I left, bro, because this was like at the end of 2023. The end of 2023. It was just bad. Like, it was just bad. I got tired of like just being OTR, bro. Like, I missed home. I wanted to do something like more routine. I got tired of going to this state, one shipper fast as hell, one shipper long as hell. I'm sitting at shippers 5+ out, bro. I got tired of that shit, bro. I just wanted something like more routine, bro. I kid you not. And that goes to like I tell people, like, you can make all the money in the world, but if you generally don't enjoy what you're doing, bro, if you really don't enjoy what you're doing, that shit ain't gonna matter, bro. You not gonna work out your full potential. You not, because you don't like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people, find something when you get in the trucking, find something that you want to do, that you enjoy doing in trucking. So, because it's like you could be making a lot of money, OTR, but if you just don't like being away from home, that for that extensive period of time, which you have to, bro, OTR is not for you, and you're not going to work at your full potential, because any opportunity you go take to go home, you are. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so that's how I was like really making, like, that's how I ended up broke, bro. So it was like I was just spending, go back to work, stack up, spending. Then, like I said, I got tired of just doing OTR. I wasn't working at my full potential. So, and plus another thing, like they kicked me out my truck. So I was renting, they steady like moving me around from truck to truck for whatever reason. Or let's say the truck needed a fix up, or it's not the third, they just block me, make me swap trucks, and that shit got irritating, bro. If you know anything about like swapping trucks, bro, you gotta take all your shit out, one truck, and put in the next truck. And 9 times out of 10, sometimes, bro, the truck they put me in, like, far as like cab areas and shit, like, it wouldn't even work, bro. I kid you not, it would not even work. It wouldn't work. Like, let's say like the outlets and shit, like I think they threw me in a Kenworth or Volvo, bro. I kid you not, bro. I didn't have no electricity back. I couldn't eat, couldn't do nothing. It's like shit like that. That's why I went down, like, I found me a new company and got me under this lease, bro, because I'm like, bro, I need my own truck, bro. I want to be able to deck out my truck and not worry about having to wake up one week and they tell me, oh, you bring the truck in, we got another truck for you. And the other truck, it might be some faulty shit with that other truck. You know what I'm saying? So I got out of that. So that's why I left, and I found me a good company that works for me. You feel me? So my advice to like other truckers, bro, or new truckers is money out there. It really is. I showed you proof. This was a year ago. And this was like prime when people was like, oh, ain't no money in trucking, bro. It is, bro. It's over 100,000 trucking jobs. You tell me you can't find one job now? One job, bro. I don't sit there complain. I don't sit there be like the small minority people that is complaining about shit, bro. I'm a hustler, bro. I get shit done. You know, when gas was going up, bro, everybody sitting there in line trying to waiting for hours to get free gas, bro. I still pay for my gas, because you wanna know what? I just told myself, like, I'm just finding a way to make more money, and that's why I did, bro. So my first advice is save your money, especially if you don't got no expenses like I did, and I still don't really got that many expenses. Bro, save your money, bro. Save your money, invest your money. If you know about Roth IRAs, bro, get you Roth IRA, get you an investment account, eliminate your debt if you got any debt. You can save so much money in trucking, it's ridiculous. Especially like if you go to like a Walmart, stack up, bro, get you an air fryer, get you like other little things where you could just cook up on the truck. Right now, eating out is my biggest expenses. I spend like $10 a day, $20 a day, sometimes $30 a day on food. You know, multiply that each day of the week, bro, that's easily $100 gone, $120 gone that I could have saved if I just went to Walmart, spent like maybe like 150 up in there, and that shit could last me for a whole 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, depending on how much I eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say save your money. Second thing, eliminate all debt. Dead ass, like eliminate all debt. Yo, debt to income ratio is your income ratio minus your debt equals your net. You feel me? So like I said, speak from experience, it don't matter how much money you make if you spend it all, bro. I was touching like really good money at a young age, bro. And looking back at it, it's like I look at my bank account like, damn. I look at my, even when I was finding my old check stubs, bro, it's a perfect example. I can look at my old check stubs, and for me to even look at that money I was making, I'm fast forward to now 2024, a year later, I'm like, bro, where did that money go? Like, dead ass, like, where did that money go? So yeah, man, and just save for a rainy day, bro, because it's going to be rainy days in trucking. Granted, I didn't have to pay for nothing in renting, because anything that was wrong with the truck, they you know, they covered it, because I wasn't under no lease or anything. But yeah, man, save for a rainy day. So yeah, man. So that just looked like a real quick little story time. I wasn't trying to take too much of y'all time and shit. If you like the little rant video or little advice video, don't forget to hit a like. Yeah, don't forget to. No. If y'all like the little video, man, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, man. Yeah, man. So that's really it. I'm still getting used to this camera shit, as you can see, but yeah, so. In my city.